So, in the maker's corner again. I can't seem to get rid of that XSplit cutting the video and then starting it again. Anyway, on the beginning. Didn't used to exist, but I received an update for XSplit, so it might be causing a problem. Anyway, this is going to be a bit of a short update. It's a bit late on Saturday, it's 9:30. That's what but I just thought I'd show this now before I go to sleep. Me working on the project a bit. I think it's getting, electronically at least, pretty much done. So if we have a look at the mess. So here it is. So I've cleaned it up a bit. I've actually screwed the modules onto the top of the cover so that we can have better control of them. So we see we have the Arduino, and then we have the adjustment of the gate voltage for the MOSFET. The MOSFET has a little bit overkill cooling as it now works, but I left the fan and the heat sink in place anyway. Probably it won't damage, at least for rust. And then I've added this relay module. So basically you have 4 relays here, and then I'm using 2 of them to control 2 air disturbance fans. One's here and one's on the other side. And it actually works quite well because it disturbs the heat transfer rate, so I get a temperature delta of around 20-30 degrees. So that should be good enough for the heat transfer experiment I've been thinking of running. Could just actually, I'm going to start it for a little while, but those fans make quite a lot of noise, so there's really nothing to see, I suppose. But anyway. So, I don't know, the mic will probably pick up some. I don't know if you can actually see the fan turn, but it is turning. Enough of that. Turn it off again. So that, yeah, it's actually quite important to have when one gets a little bit more advanced in the projects, and just to actually position the modules so they don't keep on moving all over the place, because I mean then you can get more and more risk for cables getting disconnected and stuff. I haven't shortened the cables for the thermistors or the temperature sensors and stuff, so I might actually want to repurpose all this equipment for some other experiment, so I'll just leave them as they are. Let's see, I don't think I saved the temperature curve, but I restarted the computer and then I lost it. Well, maybe I'll show next time. I can show some data. So now I'm going to see how I can set some process control on this, so that I can actually run a heating cycle plus measurement gathering at the same time, and completely automated, so I can just make a recipe file or a sequence file that will actually tell it how to run the experiment, and then the system will run the experiment. And once we have enough of the measurement results, then we can move on with the AI control implementation. So I can try and implement different models for different scenarios. Just thinking of a model that could determine which of the fans has been running, and then also a model that knows the amount of heat needed, or the time needed to heat with a fan running, to be able to give a certain temperature at the end of the rods. Yeah, because it's like I discussed before, to make an explicit formula for the heat transfer in this relatively I wouldn't call it, maybe not complicated, but complicated enough thermal. Yeah, if one describes it as a thermal circuit, if one doesn't run a simulation program, it's rather difficult to determine how this is going to function. So I'd actually like to just, so the objective of this model is to see if one can extract engineering measurement data, turn it into a model to use as an internet AI control mechanism to be able to control the system. It's just a hobby activity. Still, to run through the basics, maybe learn something about that. I'll be making for more videos about that as we move forward. But now it'll be how to automate the execution of the test, or the temperature cycle with and without fans, and then to gather the data, and then we can see what we can do with the data. Yeah, quite interesting what one can do. And there might be some breaks for other activities. I've been looking at new wireless routers. So I'd like to equip this house with a better wireless router. The one I have is already, it's like, it's getting on like 5-6 years old already. So we're getting more and more equipment that's connecting to the wireless networks. Possibly getting a bit overloaded. And then there's a lot of frequency competition around because we live in a housing area and there's lots of other wireless routers working, so I'd like to go to a triple band solution. So in theory one could actually find a free channel without having extra disturbance. Anyway, add to the comments if you think you'd like to know something about that, otherwise I'll just continue in the main Maker's Corner with this project. So that's a quick update for tonight. Good night, everybody who's going to go to sleep right now, or are in the correct time zone to go to sleep now. And good morning for those that are waking up. The world never sleeps. So anyway, see everybody later.